opportunity to prove I had what it took to play at the next level. You now have this chance in the Jordan Draft Showcase. This game is your opportunity to go up against the top prospects in the world and prove yourself by putting your game on display. Are you ready to show the world you belong in the NBA?
To the Jordan Draft Showcase, where once again dreams can come true for so many young special basketball players. Jeff, this is the next great group of star players that we're going to see down the road, battling each other to show how truly special they can be.
Well, it's just a great opportunity for us, Mike, to see these great players, and also for these guys to get to go head-to-head against great competition and see who's the best player. Because obviously after this, the next step is the NBA draft.
And you can see how they have their own individual skills and how they play in a team concept as well.
Exactly. All were star players where they were in high school. But now, trying to make that jump into the NBA, they have to see how they can fit their games into a system and into a style of the team they're going to go to. So it's very interesting to see who can do that and who falls short.
In the paint, and the layup is good. Good play, gets the steal. Slams it home.
Easy baskets are critical over the course of a long game. Here in the first half, establishing a tone that we're going to get to the basket in transition versus settle for jump shots.
Feeds it right back. The screen is set. Seven on the 24. And a foul is called against Team Black. Their first team foul. And he'll head to the line with under a minute to go in the first. Off the mark on the first free throw. Misses the second one as well. Passes it back to him. Goes hard to the basket, lays it in.
That's not only just good offense, that's also good defense. You create the mismatch via the pick and roll. You do a great job of containing and contesting, but the offense able to get to the basket and score.
Team White's making a few personnel changes here. Oh, the quick release. It's good. Pretty feed. There's the perfect pick. Inside. He's blocked. For two. And the first quarter complete. Team White down by 3. So first quarter complete, about to begin quarter number 2. A little bit of a feeling out process.
Well, you're right, Mike. You know, sometimes you don't get a real good grasp on how the game's going to go, but it was well played by both teams. Close, competitive game.
I thought solid early on, initially offensively. Teams got involved inside, outside attack, creating something that's going to pay dividends down the stretch. To the rim, nicely executed.
You need guys who can beat their man off the dribble and finish at the basket.
Nobody near him. Takes the three. Bang. He's 1 for 2 from the perimeter. Pulls up for the shot. Gets a piece of it. Driving to the rim, and he puts it down.
Now that's a poor job defensively. You got to find a way to contain the offensive guy and eliminate his penetration.
Lets it go for 2. Not that time.
In a close game like this, when you get a shot in the paint area, you've got to finish.
Oh, rejected. Davis fires as the shot clock expires.
Trying isn't enough. You've got to close and get there and then finish it off by contesting the shot.
It's a loose ball. Here's a steal. There's the pick. Has no place to go. Misses that one.
We're seeing some outstanding defensive work, forcing the offensive team into late shot clock shots, which are very low percentage.
They tip it and get the turnover. Almost a costly turnover, nearly picked off. Touch there, not this time. Shoots it for 2. Off the mark. Passes it right back. Shot clock violation. 24-second clock expires against Team White. Team White's made a few substitutions here. Ball is tipped, and they come up with it. No holes there. Fires as the shot clock expires. Here's the pick. Defense nearly grabbed it. The turnaround jumper knocks it down. Oh, he gets the steal.
2 for 1 is the right statistical play. Even if you take 2 questionable shots, it's better than taking 1 great shot.
Gets it down low. To the basket, and he's fouled. And it's back to the free throw line for 2 more free throws.
That's sending a message as a defense. If you want 2 points, it's not going to be at the rim. Go to the free throw line and get them the old-fashioned way. You've got to earn it.
This is the first. Knocks down the second after he misses the first. Time winding down, and this will go. And that'll do it for the first half. Team White down by 1. Stay tuned for halftime. We'll be back shortly after the break. Welcome back as the second half just about set to get underway. Along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand. Team White's had a weird first half. Shooting percentage very low, but they're right there in the game. I don't know how they're doing it, guys.
Well, it's been ugly, but it's been effective. You're in the game. You've got a chance in the last 24 minutes. You've just got to play better at that end of the floor to give yourself your best chance to win.
And, Coach, you know every win is not going to be a pretty win. There's going to be nights where you're going to have to win the game ugly, and they're doing it thus far.
Gets it off. That's a 2-pointer.
You want to close out and you want to finish a game off and get the W, then you guard like that. You make it hard on them, and you don't hope they miss. You make them miss with discipline and tenacity in contesting the shot.
Totally agree. There comes a point in the ball game where you have to pump up the value on offense and on defense. You win ball games by getting stops, and give them credit. That's stellar defense to close out a game.
Shot clock with 7 seconds left. Now down to 4. Lots of contact and puts it in.
Strong move off the dribble penetration to finish at the rim.
For 2. Won't go. Pretty little pass. Whistle blows. It's a foul against Team Black. That's their first team foul. Team White's 1 for 4 from the line tonight.
Hey, it's free throws for a reason. They're free. Take them, make them, quit missing them, quit choking.
First free throw, perfect. Able to convert on both free throws. For 2, puts it up.
Hey, that's a tough shot, but I'd rather have a good player taking a bad shot than a bad player taking a good shot.
Monroe for 2, hits the shot.
You need guys who can make shots under duress and pressure. That was a well-defended possession, but that man stuck it even against the best defense.
Gets it up for 2. Puts it in. Oh, what a pretty crossover.
Mama, there goes that man. Knocks down a shot with great defense in his face.
Super job on defense. For three, off the catch and shoot. Shot clock expires, a 24-second violation. Oh, he shoots it. Jump shot for two, won't go. Nice adjustment, but can't get it to go.
Hey, don't worry about the missed shot. Just keep pounding the board, trying to create havoc and second shot opportunities. You may get fouled as well.
Shot is blocked. Fires away for two. Cans the jumper. 3-point lead for Team White. The pass is deflected, and they get the turnover. Loses control. The ball stolen. There's a steal. Throws it up from deep in the corner. Can't hit from three-point range.
Here's the difference. If somebody made that play for him, then you can live with that shot. The frustrating thing as a coach is he did it on his own. And those are the shots that will kill you.
Finds the space and takes the wide open three. Pulls up. Water winding down, he just flips it up. And that will end the third quarter. Team White up by 3. Fourth quarter set to begin of another tight game. Neither team has been able to grab any kind of momentum.
No, and that's what I love about the NBA. These back and forth type games coming down to the fourth quarter, crunch time plays. Who's got it in them to finish this game off?
And what I love most about it when you talk about the fourth quarter, who's going to separate themselves from the pack? Which star player is going to show up and show out?
Excellent defensive pressure. Throws down the dunk.
And your first priority as a defense is to force them to shoot jump shots. When there's a drive, there's got to be help, and make them kick the ball out to the perimeter and then close out.
Aldridge fires with 2 on the clock. Just got his fingertips on that pass. And they come up with a turnover. The perfect dish. The shot is blocked. Oh, he steps out of bounds.
Down the stretch of a close game in the fourth quarter, you have to value every possession. You cannot turn it over. You've got to get off a shot attempt. This is inexcusable to turn the ball over late in the game.
You want to win a game? Well, play defense and take care of the basketball. This is a recipe for disaster. You've got to take care of the basketball to close out ball.
Reaches in for the steal.
To the rim. An easy layup, and it won't go. Fires away. It's good.
And that's a huge play in the fourth quarter. Down the stretch, extra energy and effort, getting the second shot opportunity, and then scoring off it.
Strong to the goal. Throws it down hard.
If I'm coaching this team, I continue to run the pick and roll because they're having problems defending. That time decided to slip it and execute it to perfection.
Looking for low post position. Puts it up. That's good. A two-pointer. Lets it go. Off target.
Even great shooters are distracted by a great closeout and a hard contest.
Can't find a way through. Careless ball handling. Whistle sounds out of bounds, so it'll be team white ball. Gets a good look. Block. Gets inside. Nice control. 2 points.
Defensively right now, the mindset has got to be, let's get a stop.
Backing his way down in the post. 4 left on the shot clock. Puts it up for 3. Won't go from downtown. Heading down the final stretch. It's crunch time. Terrific feed. Lets it fly. Nails it. From downtown. Three-pointer. Won't go. Keeps the man in front of him. Nice pass. Big finish at the rim. And they get the 20-second timeout.
When you're down this amount with a minute or so left in the game, you need to come out and get a quick strike at the basket. Attack the rim, try to get to the free throw line, or draw the defense to you and get the wide open 3. And once you score, you have to force a turnover. You have to get your defense immediately set and get into your pressure.
For 3. Misses from downtown. And the referee calls for the intentional foul.
You need ego in this league to be a good player, but you can't have an ego that is outsized of what your role should be. Right here, ego got in the way of him being a good player by making him take a shot that is not his shot or in his spot.
No choice there. They had to stop the clock, and they give the foul. Oops, missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. And we're going to have a timeout. Team Black down by 8.
Hey, it doesn't look good, but you got to give yourself a chance to win. Last minute of the game, come out of the timeout, get a quick score or get yourself to the free throw line, and then try to knock the ball loose with your pressure defense.
That's a foul. Easy call. First free throw, good. gets both points from the line. Cross-court pass from three-point land. Off the mark from downtown. He loses control of it. Wow, he's wide open. Three-pointer. Defensive pressure, perfect. Gets it off. Well, that'll do it. The final buzzer sounds at the Jordan Draft Showcase. What a great game. And so much young talent here showcasing their skills as they look to make it into the NBA. The next stop, the NBA Draft.
I will always remember the day I was drafted. It was the peak of the mountain I was climbing my whole life. I always dreamed of having my name called and walking up and shaking the hands with the commissioner. It was unbelievable. When it happened, it was so amazing. It was such a big day for me and my family. That's how it started for me. Now it's your turn.
One time for the plan, straight to the top. I got the power in my hands, yeah. Live for the moment, be high, act like you want it, reach high. No, we ain't on, but we try. Now holler back and reply. Feel like I live for this moment, can see it in their eyes. Them other guys don't want it. My style, they can crown it, but can't dethrone it. I was aiming for the top, and now I'm on it. What a powerful performance. I was in my zone, send flowers for opponents. Tell them get well soon, cause I ain't in the mood. So if you read that word backwards, then it should spell.
As we get set for the first game of the season between the San Antonio Spurs and the Indiana Pacers. Along with Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson, Mike Green on hand. As we close in on game time, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. First game of the season, the fans are fired up, the players are excited. Still don't know who's going to be the top teams in the league, Jeff, but this is a special night.
Opening night is always a night where optimism reigns. You have players who are optimistic, coaches management, and most importantly, the great fans are optimistic, and you want to try to capitalize on that euphoria.
Hibbert. Nice little dump off. Plenty of traffic, but still finishes strong.
Mark it down. Time, date, opponent. He'll always remember that hoop.
Jefferson against Granger. Good hands, gets the steal. To Hibbert. He puts it up. Won't go, the two-pointer. To Jefferson. Duncan shoots it for two, and the rebound taken by Hibbert. To Granger, and they come up with the turnover. To Duncan, pulls up for the shot. That won't go.
That's the mark of a great defensive team. Great closeout, great contest. That's the way to get it done.
To Hibbert. Screen set nicely. And a reach-in foul. It's going against Parker. To Hibbert. Sweet dish. Goes to the goal. Scores. Nice move. Roy Hibbert with the assist. Richard Jefferson with the ball in control. To Ginobili. Duncan. Shot blocked by Hibbert. Dishes it to the rim, and he draws the foul. And he'll go to the line to shoot two.
Hey, you can't allow easy baskets. You've got to foul these bad free throw shooters, put them to the line, and see if they can earn their points at the charity stripe.
And he hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. To Jefferson. Off the turnaround. That won't go. And they're still looking for their first field goal of the game.
That's called getting it done defensively. Not on my watch. Protect the lane area.
Granger on the drive. And lays it home. Parker set to bring it up. To Ginobili. Duncan. Hibbert the rebound. And they miss another one. Haven't been able to score now in over 3 minutes.
Hey, that's good offense. Got the ball in deep into the paint, and they just missed.
Granger. Gets it up for two. Parker the rebound.
We're seeing some outstanding defensive work, forcing the offensive team into late shot clock shots, which are very low percentage.
To Ginobili. Gets it off. That's a two-pointer. Puts it in on the putback.
Pound the offensive board. Get extra possession. Great job in the pursuit of the basketball and then finishing at the rim.
To Hibbert. Terrific feed to the basket. Flips it up and gets it to go. Roy Hibbert with a nice dish.
That's really good body control and a great finish in the paint.
Parker for two, puts it up. Not that time.
Comebacks are hard in this league, and you're certainly not going to come back if your best shooters are not shooting the majority of the shots.
Jefferson. Sweet spin. He puts it up. To Granger. Hibbert for two. It's good. And they extend the lead to double figures. So that'll end the first quarter. The Pacers up by 10. As we get set to start the second, crowd taken out of it in that first period. Very lackluster start.
That was just a poor performance. No energy and enthusiasm by the crowd because the team played so poorly and with so little effort.
And they set themselves up. So many times in this league, you think because you're home, things are going to go well. No, they go well because you make them go well.
It's deflected, and they come up with it. Oh, excellent screen. Balling away, gets it off. Can convert on the first shot of the night. Ball hits the rim. Now it's out of bounds. The perfect dish. Throws it down the rim.
That's how you run the pick and roll. Team leading on the offensive end, you allow the play to develop, and then you deliver the pass on point. Thing of beauty.
It's blocked. Dunleavy into the front court. To Hibbert. Dunleavy. Lets it go for two. Dunleavy's first shot misses its mark. His first shot of the night. Fires again. Hibbert the rebound.
Defend, defend, defend. Never give in. Good contest. Good closeout. This is the type of defense that they must play.
Closely guarded. Still fires for three. To Bonner. Oh, nice pull-up jumper. Knocks it down. That's a two-pointer. The Spurs down by 8.
That's a thing of beauty. That's what you work on every day in practice. Rebounding the basketball and then pushing it in transition. It started with the rebound.
To Dunleavy. Stops on a dime. Pulls up for the shot. For two. No good. To Dunleavy. And it's a turnover. A minute and a half remaining in the second. The Pacers up by 10. Curls in. He's blocked. To Dunleavy. Excellent ball movement around the perimeter. Passes it back to him. Pretty little pass. Puts it up. There's the whistle. And he gets to go back to the free throw line. A couple of more free throws.
No easy baskets, particularly for bad free throw shooters. That's a good foul, smart foul.
First free throw, perfect. Able to convert on both free throws. Parker the jumper. Terrific rejection. What a save. He keeps it alive. To Granger. Stops on a dime and pulls up. Can't hit the two. To Duncan. Fires away for two. Can't get it to go.
They have a great opportunity right here to go 2 for 1 and get 2 quality shots to end the quarter.
To Granger from beyond the arc. Won't go. Three-pointer just off the mark. To Granger. Fires for two. In the paint. Scores. Nice touch. Pulls up. And that'll do it for the first half. Indiana up by 14. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN Wednesday after halftime. Welcome back to the AT&T Center for the second half, just about set to get underway. Along with Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson, Mike Green on hand. Indiana's got to be very happy. Nice, comfortable lead as we get set to start the third quarter, but they better not take it for granted.
No, you can't fall in love with the fact that we have the lead and we did some good things. You have to sustain it, and I like what they're doing offensively.
But defensively is where you can keep teams down. Continue to put pressure on them. Make them take tough, contested two-point jump shots.
Granger against Jefferson. No room to go for the layup and gets it to go. Danny Granger with a nice look.
I like this team's mentality. Don't take your foot off the gas pedal. Continue to execute.
To Jefferson. Shot clock to 4. Hits for 2. Richard Jefferson's 1 for 3 from the field.
Good old-fashioned pick-and-roll basketball. Come off the pick, knock down a shot.
Nice pass. Oh, that's goaltending is called. The ability to get in the paint and get close to the rim, a huge success tonight for the Pacers.
This team has been so effective all game long of getting into the paint area by design. You're most successful when you're dominating the paint. And this team has put on a clinic of quality offense.
Jefferson. for two on the fadeaway. Won't go. To Hibbert. Inside. And Tony Parker with a strong rebound.
Great job offensively, getting to the paint area, getting to the rim. Defense, very fortunate. They just were not able to finish the play.
To Ginobili. Duncan fires away for two. And Tim Duncan with a bucket. To Granger. Hibbert fires as the shot clock expires.
Offensively, you've got to get a better look to close out this game. In a close game, you've got to execute and take better shots.
Jefferson. Oh, terrific feed. Jump shot for two, won't go. To Granger. Excellent feed to the rim. Gets it to drop.
Keep putting heat on their defense with solid two-man game execution. Great screen, good roll to the rim, be ready to catch it, and then finish quickly before the rotation can come across the lane.
Ref blows his whistle. Foul against the Pacers. That's their first team foul. At the rim, up and in. Hibbert to the basket. Knocks down the jumper. Roy Hibbert with the excellent feed.
They continue to pile on the points in the paint. That's how you get it done offensively. And that's why they're winning this ball game.
It's good. And Tony Parker with 6 points in the third quarter. Great pass. Tries the reverse layup. Gets to the rim. And it rolls in.
Great job of not settling on the offensive end. Continue to pound the paint area, getting quality looks.
To Jefferson. Falling away. Puts it up. Misses the two. It's turned back by Hibbert.
Here's where a lot of teams like to go 2 for 1. If they can get a quick shot up, and they can get another possession before this quarter's over.
To Duncan. Puts it up for two. Cans the jumper. To Granger. He shoots. And Danny Granger with a jump shot. Knocks it down for two. To Jefferson. Parker. Water winding down. He just flips it up. Third quarter in the books. Indiana up by 14. As we begin the fourth quarter, this one not over yet. The home team, what's the key for them to get this comeback?
Well, there's no 10-point shots, so you have to chip away at this lead, begin to get stops, and then execute offensively.
Right. It's one possession at a time. You've got to string good possessions together at both ends of the floor.
Parker, the jumper. Misses that one.
In a close game like this, when you get a shot in the paint area, you've got to finish.
Ball comes loose, stripped away, stolen by Ginobili. To Jefferson. Parker. To Jefferson. For two. And Richard Jefferson with the jumper puts it in.
Hey, sometimes good offense beats good defense. There's nothing to be ashamed with on that possession. That was a well-defended, well-contested shot.
To Hibbert. Granger against Jefferson. Dumps it off beautifully. To the rim. Gets the layup to go.
This is big-time offense all game long, dominating the paint area.
To Duncan. Jefferson's trying to shed the defense. To Parker. Makes the move and slams it home.
Your mama never said it was going to be easy. Attack the basket. You guys got yourself in this hole, this big deficit. You got to work your way out of it. You do it by going at the rim.
2 points on the layup.
Rule number one of a great defense, you've got to control the paint area, and this team has not done it all game long.
Gets to the rim. That won't go. Duncan for two. He puts it in.
And that's a way to get back into the ballgame. Things aren't going your way, but that type of energy and effort on the offensive board will give you a spark.
It's out of bounds. And now a look at our Sprite dunk of the night. To Granger. Puts it up for three. He sinks it.
Just what you want. Put a shooter in position to do exactly what he does. Knock down shots.
Back out to the perimeter. Oh, he shoots it. Can't connect. Hibbert. It's a turnover off the deflected pass. To Jefferson. No place to go. Duncan jump shot. And that won't go.
Hey, you're in a close game. You better guard like your life depended on it. And they did right there, contesting that shot.
And they turn it over. Parker for two, shoots away. Can't get it to go down. Oh, the hustle keeps it in play. Oh, he loses it. It's out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. Passes it right back. For three, and Tony Parker with his fifth rebound. Jefferson into the front court. Ginobili fires away deep in the corner. They tip it and get the turnover. Parker, it's good. Three-pointer, huge.
Hey, give that guy credit. He made a big-time shot against big-time defense.
Nice little dump off. Strong to the goal. Flips it home.
I like the simplicity of the two-man game. Come off, find the screener on the roll to the rim. This is what's got him the lead. This is what will continue to keep them in front.
There's the pick. Granger to the basket. Good work to draw the foul. And Danny Granger will go to the line for the first time tonight. Let's check out tonight's Jordan Brand Player of the Game. on the first one. And gets both points from the line. With one swipe, he comes up with a steal. Lets it go. And Tim Duncan with his 5th rebound. Excellent defense to force the turnover. And this ball game is over as they defeat the Spurs by a score of 45-32. Don't forget to join us again Friday night as the Pacers take on the Charlotte Bobcats. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. For Jeff Van Gundy, Mark Jackson, and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night from San Antonio. Against the Indiana Pacers. Along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Here are tonight's starting lineups as we close in on the opening tip. As this one gets underway, what's the game plan here for the Pacers?
Mike, I'm going to tell you, if you're playing against Gerald Wallace, you have to make sure that you get back on transition. You cannot allow this guy to fill the lane because that's when he'll tear you apart.
Yeah, and when you're guarding in the half court, you've got to prevent his touch to the basket. You've got to block him out on each shot attempt, and you have to force him to shoot the ball. If he beats you shooting jump shots, but give him a pat on the back and go down to the other end of the floor and try to score yourself.
And a foul is called. Charlotte shooting 71% for the season. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting, knocks down a pair. Here's the screen. Hibbert to jump it. Ball rejected by Dampier. Throws it down.
Because of the switch of the pick and roll, now there's a mismatch. Everybody out of my way, I'm going to the cup.
Pretty pass. Goes to the goal. And the layup is good. Nice inside pass. To the rim. Converts on the inside.
Execution. Solid screen. Good fundamental pass. Catch it. Finish.
To Wallace. Kicks it back out. To Wallace. Sweet dish. Dampier fires with one on the 24.
At some point, a guy make a shot like that, you play D like that, just hit him on the back and say, good job. I'll see you next trip.
Careless ball handling. Reaches in. It's stolen. Throws down the dunk.
Great job of breaking down the defense with the penetration, tying this ball.
Wallace against Granger. There's a foul. To the basket, flips it up. Dampier shot way off target. To Granger. Puts it up. Soft touch. Gets the roll. Pulls up for the shot. The Bobcats with the control of the boards. Gets through the traffic and able to finish.
That's great penetration, leading to a good look, and we now have ourselves a tied ball.
Quick move to get inside. Makes his move and dunks it home.
We'll fall in love with the finish, but the penetration made that play possible, putting him in position for an easy hoop.
Wallace is using the screen, trying to get free. Closely guarded, he fires. Gets the two. Lucky roll. Feeds it right back. The pass is deflected, and they get the turnover. To Wallace. Spins. Shot won't go. Great look. And lays it in.
Strong move off the dribble penetration to finish at the rim. To Wallace.
Thomas fires away. Can't get it to fall.
A good 2-for-1 here to give them a bigger lead going forth into the next 12 minutes.
To Granger. Puts it up. Deep corner shot. Ball is tipped, and they come up with it. To Hibbert. Lets it go. And there's the buzzer. First quarter comes to an end. Indiana up by 2. What's your thoughts, guys?
Well, I think you got to love the idea. When you win ball games, it's because of how you started. So give both of these teams credit for being prepared initially.
Good start by both teams. Looks like it's going to be a competitive game here tonight.
The screen is set. He dishes it, puts it up, takes it to the ring.
Now that's a big-time play. You talk about the skill level to avoid the contest and still finish in the paint.
To Jackson. Excellent defensive pressure. The ball stolen. Just got his fingertips on that pass. To Hibbert. Slams it down.
It's hard to guard NBA level athletes who can also handle the ball. Here, using his dribble drive opportunity, gets in the paint and finishes right at the rim with strength.
Flips that one in. Terrific feed. Gets inside and slams it home.
Continue to pick them apart in the pick and roll. Pick, roll, catch, finish.
To Diao. He puts it up. Hibbert the rebound.
Defense is all about setting a tone. And how you have to set that tone is throughout the course of a game, make it hard to get an open shot. No open shots for anyone. Close, challenge, contest, and make them miss.
And, Coach, you and I agree. These are formed by habits, by doing it every day in practice. This team, you can tell, this is something they drill every day in practice. There's a reason why they're so good defensively, and they come up with plays like that.
Gets it right back. The perfect dish. And he kicks it out. Shoots it for 2. Can't hit. To Jackson. Oh, he slams it through.
Now that's just bad defense. You've got to find a way to keep a guy in front of you.
To Hibbert. Oh, he swats it. In the paint. Gets it to go on the lucky side of the rim.
You can tell this guy had his mind made up. I'm getting to the paint, and I'm going to score.
To Jackson. For the layup. Able to hit.
Now that was just a poor job defensively, allowing him to get inside.
There's the perfect pick. Takes another shot. Two-pointer, Walker. Hibbert. Right back. Pretty little pass. Hibbert gets it up for two. Diaw the rebound. To Diaw. Inside. Sweet adjustment. Nice touch at the rim.
That's called versatility right there. Uses his size and strength to get to his spot, and then uses the finesse to finish the play.
Nice pass. Gets inside for the finish.
That's a bad job defensively. The help comes over too late. You got to be much quicker, and when you don't, you wind up giving up easy hoops to the offense.
Ball stripped. Stolen. Dunleavy. Pretty pull-up. Open shot. Misfires.
The one thing that will hurt you to close out this ball game is taking quick shots. You got to be patient, and you got to force them to defend.
And a foul is called against the Pacers. That's only their first foul in the last 2 minutes, but the next one, and they'll be in the penalty.
Great effort to take that charge, but just a count late. Didn't have his feet set.
Larry Brown switching up a few here. To Diaw. Jackson's looking to get free off the screen. Nice crossover. Gets him free for the jumper. Sweet entry pass to the rim. Final seconds, he'll just fire it up. And time expires here to end the first half. Indiana up by 2. Stay with us for more NBA on ESPN Friday after halftime. To the Time Warner Cable Arena for the second half, along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Breen on hand. Indiana's got the lead as the third quarter set to get underway. They're doing some nice things out there, guys.
And these nip and tuck games are decided by execution. 24 minutes, they've got to continue to execute at both ends of the floor.
Gets it off. That's a two-pointer. To Jackson. Goes to the pull-up. That's a 2. Using the screen, he fires away.
That's picture-perfect defense. As a coach, you're showing me there's no excuses. Because if you can contain the screener and get back to the shooter, you can do anything defensively.
To Thomas. Lets it go for 2. It's good. Tyrus Thomas is shooting 66% from the field. To Hibbert. Granger. To Hibbert. Oh, terrific feed. 2 points. Nice reverse.
Look at the speed. Look at the ball handling ability. Gets to the rim. Finishes with conviction. Tie score.
Hard drive and throws it down.
This speed is hard to guard. Speed kill. Beats his man off the dribble and then finishes right at the basket.
To Hibbert. Quick feed back. And they come up with a turnover. To Jackson. Comes up with a pretty steal. To Granger. Keeps the man in front of him. Granger against Jackson. Hibbert fires as the shot clock expires. To Wallace. Almost a costly turnover. Nearly picked off. Flips it in.
And that's just a great job of penetrating the basketball, putting your teammate in position to score underneath.
To Granger. Quick passing around the perimeter. Here's the pick. Dumps it off beautifully. Backing his way down in the post and drops it in.
Keep posting it. Drive that ball into the post and let him go to work, backing his defender down, and then maneuvering to get the quality shot attempt at the rim.
To Dampier. Wallace. To Thomas. The turnaround jumper puts it in. That's a 2-pointer. Tyrus Thomas is shooting 75% from the field. Excellent feed. He gets it to go. Beautiful pass.
Oh, that's a beautiful drive and finish at the basket to tie this game up.
Augustine on the drive and lays it in nicely.
Now that's a poor job defensively. You got to find a way to contain the offensive guy and eliminate his penetration.
Looking to dominate down low. At the rim, lays it in for 2. Jackson can't find a way through. Whistle blows. It's a foul against the Pacers. So the first team foul in the last 2 minutes. Next one, penalty. Charlotte's offense and teamwork has been sensational so far tonight.
This is great, fundamentally sound basketball. Guys trusting one another and not trying to do too much with the ball. You talk about a result of getting rid of the rock and getting guys in position to knock down shots. What a joy to watch a team play fundamentally sound basketball.
To Jackson. Knocks down the jumper. Charlotte's 1 for 2 from 3 tonight. Turnover forced by Dampier. Whistle sounds out of bounds, so it'll be Pacers ball. For 2. Wallace the rebound.
You got to give credit to the defense. They forced the shot, contested it, and made a tough one, but also give an assist to the offense. That's a bad shot. Too much time left on the clock. Be more patient and move the basket.
Attacks the rim. Back come the Pacers. Quarter coming to an end. He'll just throw up the prayer. And the third quarter comes to an end. Indiana down by 3. Fourth quarter set to begin of another tight game. Neither team has been able to grab any kind of momentum.
No, and that's what I love about the NBA. these back-and-forth type games, coming down to the fourth quarter, crunch time plays, who's got it in them to finish this game off?
What I love most about it when you talk about the fourth quarter, who's going to separate themselves from the pack? Which star player is going to show up and show out?
To Augustine. Has to put it up. Shot clock with 1 remaining.
You can't draw it up any better defensively. Just a great job of paying attention and then closing out the possession by forcing a tough shot.
Oh, an authoritative dunk.
Nothing like lulling a defense to sleep and all of a sudden changing gears, getting in your spot and making plays.
To Jackson. Fires away for 2. Oh, he knocks it down.
When the defense ratchets up their intensity, you've got to have guys who can take it off the dribble and pull up and make those big-time shots in the fourth quarter.
Gets the block, but nope, the ref says it's goaltending. Now, tonight's Sprite dunk of the night. To Wallace. Nice move down the lane. Big collision, still gets it to go. What a move from Gerald Wallace.
I love the way that he changed gears. Put on the acceleration, got to his spot, made the play for a teammate.
Passes it back to him. To Hibbert. Great pass. Inside. Big offensive rebound. It's deflected, and they come up with it. Ball loose again. To Jackson. For 2. And Danny Granger with strong defense to alter that shot. To Hibbert. Pretty pass. Gets inside. Dampier the rebound.
The one thing you don't want to do down the stretch of a close ball game is to take bad shots. Be patient offensively, unselfishly move the basketball, and get good looks.
To Dampier. Inside to the basket. Nice control. 2 points.
This game is a matter of will. Will you stop people from getting into the paint area?
And he throws it down.
If you really want to win this ball game, we'll crash the offensive boards, and the W is yours.
Ball knocked loose. Forces the turnover. Right hand dunks it hard. To Jackson. Puts it up. That's good. A 2-pointer. Nice little dump off. Attacks the basket. Beautiful move.
That's a huge play. You're trailing in this ball game, but now you put the pressure on the opposition.
Jackson. Great look. Gets to the rim. Oh, nice touch inside.
You don't want to relax right now as an offense, so I love that play. Keep the pressure on the defense.
Lets it go. Misses the shot. The Pacers come away. Terrific D there from Steven Jackson. And there's a strip from Danny Granger. Puts it through.
The defense in a close game in the second half is most vulnerable early in the shot clock. Here's smart offense, pushing the ball up at him, attacking the rim before the defense was set.
To Augustine. Lets it fly. Misses. Right there to
to clean it up.
That's a big-time rebound. You want to win down the stretch of a close game, you've got to do it by getting more quality shots than your opponent.
Can't hold on to the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. All right, let's take a look at our Jordan Brand player of the game. DJ Augustine's called for the intentional foul.
That's just what you got to do. Late in the ball game, you're trailing. You're not concerned about being in the penalty. You got to try to force the issue defensively. Stay aggressive.
And the foul is called. The Bobcats did not have a foul to give, so it'll be free throws.
This is what it's all about when you're trying to close out a close ball game. You've got to step up and knock down free throws.
First free throw, good. He hits one or two at the line. The lead is now 2. And Larry Brown calls a 20-second timeout here.
Hey, you're down the stretch of a close game. You come out of the timeout. You don't need a 3 right here. Yeah, if the 3-point shot opens up, great. But if not, what you want to do is create the quickest score you can by attacking the basket.
And there's the foul. They had to stop that clock.
Up 2, shooting 2. You need to make both right here. Step up, don't settle for the split, make both, and make it a 2-possession game.
Oops, missed the first one. Jackson the rebound. 2 misses at the line, but they still lead by 2. And Larry Brown calls timeout here. Fires away. Get him for the foul. They had to do it. Stop the clock.
This is a pressure situation, but the game would be over if he knocks down these 2 free throws.
First free throw won't go. Hits 1 or 2 at the line, so the lead is now 3. And we're going to have a timeout. This to tie it. Hibbert the rebound. And this one ends as they defeat the Bobcats by a score of 48-45. And join us here Saturday as the Pacers head back home against the Philadelphia 76ers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. For Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying thanks for joining us and good night from the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte.